Hi, it's Joanna Hunter here with another one of my beautiful Divine Planning and Women Profit Academy students. And I am joined by the gorgeous Kris Wallace. Come and say hi, Kris, and tell people what it is that you do in the world.
Hi, Joanna. What do I do in the world? Um, I am sprinkling um right now a little bit of nasty affirmations, nasty gratitude. I was just explaining to my audience, I really like the excitement and a little bit of rebel that comes up when I use four-letter words in my affirmations because it's not ladylike, which means I'm not trying to please anybody, and that's what I love.
I love that, Kris. I love that. So we have been talking about in this little video series, we have been talking about completely student-led, and you are one of the chief rebels in this, creating this amazing summit, which I'm so honored because it's all Divine Planning and Abundant Profit
Yeah.
students who are in it, but it's completely student created. And you and Isaiah have been kind of spearheading this. So tell people what it is in your Women Lighting the Way Summit. What is your talk going to be about?
So my talk is about the power of our aligned words when we finally when we finally tap into our truth and our desires match up with those truths. And so my donut story is really what I'll be talking about because it wasn't until then that I realized I am creating my day and my life all the time. My experience, my life is just a reflection of my words and my thoughts. But man, when those words and thoughts line up with your inner truth, magic happens.
I love that. I love that. So you've also been the sort of one of the kind of powerhouses, for a better word, powerhouse behind this summit. So tell us about how putting everything together has been going and bringing this out to people, because I'm so excited for this summit because the people inside Divine Planning and Abundant Profits, they're like next level. So an entire summit of next level people is just, oh my God, I'm so excited for everybody's talk.
It's it's been amazing, first of all. I just had this flash, this image of this like a tour, women on tour and helping to wake up other women and tap into their truth. And I mentioned it. First of all, I was brave enough to mention it, which I have to give myself a little pat. But then Isaiah is like, I'm in, let's do this. And of course, here we are, pandemic season, whatever. Um, and we thought, how easy could that be to do a virtual summit? And we had this community to call on. These women, all the women in divine planning have a story of transformation, and we knew that. And we thought if we could bring these stories to other women and the variety we have, the diverse backgrounds and stories,
Mhm.
these are all kinds of transformations.
Yeah.
So it was wonderful. As soon as we put out the request, and this group stepped up, and that's a big thing. I mean, even just joining divine planning is a big step. Oh man, but it's so rewarding, and I think this summit is going to be the same thing. So as we've been planning, we're learning as we're going because we haven't done this before, but it is taking just what we've done, this, stepping up, stepping into a new level of our power and putting ourselves out there and our stories. It's bringing up the stuff, but it's so great that this community we're there for each other.
Mm.
So whenever someone gets a little bit stuck, um, somebody else is there for her. And it's been so rewarding. It's been so great. And I'm so appreciative. It's been wonderful.
So, I mean, it is next level. Divine planning about profits. Students are next
Yeah.
level. The whole thing is like, I was just saying to one of the other ladies that I was interviewing for this, I was just saying that, you know, divine planning abundant profits, I created what I would have loved to have been able to purchase, the thing that I would have loved to been able to purchase when I was
Yeah.
first growing my business, and to have that support and all the things. And it's just, it exceeds my wildest expectations, this.
I
But what's
bet.
been your favorite part of divine planning?
Well, it has to be the community. And I mean, I was a scared little thing when I came into divine planning, and it just the community has been great. It's something I so craved and so needed. Um, but what's even more amazing is, the live call that we get each month, the live coaching call. And I don't even ask questions, but I'm there. And I am just amazed when women bring up a question about, I mean, anything, just a big grab bag, whether it's the tech, it's an offer, it's what am I doing this month? Oh, Joanna, what am I? And you pull out the most amazing answers
Oh,
and suggestions, and it just blows me away. It blows me away. I can get caught up in somebody else's, I don't know, somebody else's fear or doubt, and I'm there with her, and I'm like, oh my God, oh, I feel so bad. And then Joanna's like, ladies, ladies, come on. It's in there. It's inside you, and you know it, and you show us exactly where it is inside us, and it blows me away every month. And
oh
I
my
will
God.
never miss one of those
Oh,
calls.
Kris, you're gonna make me cry.
It is, it's amazing.
I
I am
love,
so
I
thankful.
love that.
I'm
I love
so
that.
thankful that I joined when that I just did that I did it. And I'm still amazed that I did. And I'm so thankful, so thankful.
It's so fabulous because, you know, it's somebody said actually today, they said about divine planning abundant profits, it's giving me things that I didn't even know that I needed.
Right.
You know, like I didn't
Right.
know how much I needed that community. I didn't know how much I needed maybe the space to grow and pivot and to really fully explore what is it that I want to bring to the world, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to create, was this safe space, because quite often what we first present with, and this is a kind of thing that happens, I think, in divine planning abundant profits, is that people come in as one thing, but then they sort of shift and morph and change, and it's a safe place to actually find that thing that's going to make your soul just feel so lit up, feel so like,
Yes.
yes, of course, this is what I'm meant to be doing on this planet. But I think, quite often the pressures to find your one thing, which is like
Yeah.
possibly the worst
Which,
multi-passionate advice out there for a multi-passionate
right.
entrepreneur.
Well, what was so amazing for me is I was trying to find my thing, and I was looking out there, and I was trying to please all the people out there in what I call the system. And, that's one of the first wake up calls in divine planning is you're not here to please all the people on the outside. That's not where you're going to find your thing or your happiness or your way. It's in there. It's in you. And yeah, that's been such a gift.
I am such a happy Jedi master right now. My life is complete.
Yes. And
I yes, it's so
I
true. It is all inside us, right? And like
yeah,
so many of us are so focused on the outside world. We're doing that market research thing, right? Like what do
right.
people want to buy? And it's like, yeah, but people can tell you what they want to buy, but it doesn't mean you're gonna like doing it. Like you got to figure out what do you like doing first, and then build the audience for that. And in the other ways. So it's just another way of thinking
Right.
and being. I love this. So Kris, tell
Definitely.
people how they can sign up for the summit, because we're going to link everything below this video so that you can sign up to the
Okay.
summit. And, you know, if you've heard anything in this conversation, then you can hit up me or my team for that. But how can they get to your summit that you're creating this amazingness? It's going to be so epic. I know that women are going to feel so elevated just listening to the stories, because your stories inspire me. Like when I listen to the community stories of divine planning women prophets and the incredible
Hmm.
women that are in that community, you always blow me away. Like all of you, like, something
Yeah.
that I want to share with the audience is that Kris is actually a qualified lawyer. And this is like so cool, right? Because it's not what you're doing now, it's something different. And
Yeah.
we're allowed to be more than a one-trick pony, right? Like we're allowed to do many things. And this is a
Yeah.
place where if you have a multi-passionate heart, we help you grow that.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Well, you know, that my struggle, part of my story is how long I struggled to be a lawyer because that's what I was supposed to be. That's what I should be doing. And you know, my donut story, I kind of woke up to a different reality in a different world. And um, so again, that's kind of what I'm talking about in my talk. Um, Women lighting the way. So there's a Facebook group, there's a Facebook page, Women Lighting the Way, WLTW. There are links to sign up if you want to join the group. We have so many people in the group, but there's that extra step that you have to actually sign up for the summit. And each speaker has a freebie, each speaker has a giveaway. There's going to be a drawing after the summit. So yes, please sign up. You get to pick who you watch, whose talks you listen to. Joanna is going to be live, which I love. The other talks are all recorded. They're available for a week. You can watch them whenever you want, or you can purchase all of the replays for I think $35. So
Amazing. Like that is like
yeah,
that's going to be the best $35 you spend on the internet this year for sure.
and everybody's story is different. Everybody
Mhm.
came from has a different background, has a different story, a different path to getting here.
Yes.
And I've been inspired by the other talks that I have watched and the other women. I didn't know all these things, and so I've been having fun doing these little interviews. For each speaker has had a week in the group, and I've been having so much fun just asking um, little questions and learning more about everyone. It's been
I
great.
love it. I love it. So amazing. Thank you so much, Kris, for jumping on this quick
You
video
are
and
welcome.
sharing all the amazingness that's happening. We will make sure that the links are below this video. Make sure you click, make sure you sign up for Women Lighting the Way Summit. You are not going to regret it. It's going to be amazing. I will speak to you
I will.
guys soon.